What's going on, guys? John with Bull-Throttle Trading. Today's video is just going to be a quick rundown on how to use the EMA line. This is an indicator that's on the actual candlestick chart, and I just kind of wanted to do a video of showing you guys, number one, how to set it up, and then number two, how I use it in order to know when is a good entrance point and when is a good exit point when taking some trades. So if you guys are ready, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to add the EMA line to our candlestick chart. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here where it says Studies. We're going to go to Edit Studies. All right, and the EMA line stands for Exponential Moving Average. So we're going to search for this by moving average, and then we'll see right here, moving average exponential. Okay, so we're going to double click on this, and before we hit apply and OK, we need to tweak this a little bit. So we're going to hit this cog wheel here, and we're going to see these settings. All right, so right here we're going to see this length is set to 9. Okay, what I like to do is I like to make this go up to about 15. So what this is ultimately doing is it's delaying the EMA's reaction. So it helps make the indication of the direction a little bit easier to see. So all right, we're going to hit OK, and then we're going to hit apply and OK. And now we can see we have this blue EMA line on our chart. Okay. Now right here we have this uptrend, and we can see that all these candlesticks are above this blue EMA line. So it's showing us that our direction is bullish, we're going up, and we're continuing to go up. All right, as long as we're above this EMA line, we are in an uptrend, and we don't want to lock in profits yet. We're going to allow this stock to continue to climb. Okay, and then we can see that as we reach this resistance level up here, we start to get closer to this EMA line, and as we approach this EMA line, we start to break below it. And when we break below it, we can see that we're testing it. We're using it as a resistance now, and we broke back above, and we hit this similar resistance point, and then we had this very bearish candle that broke below, and then we have all these candles now showing a downtrend trading below this blue EMA line. Okay, so as a day trader, we want to be able to use this to help us make better decisions. So we could see, all right, we have this consolidation period. So we typically don't want to enter a trade when there's no clear direction, right? So we're going below, above, below, and we have this horizontal movement, okay? And then we see this bearish or bullish candle break above the EMA line very aggressively, right? And we've matched this previous high, okay? So this is a very good indication. We're above this EMA level. We've reached these same highs that we had back here, and now we start to see this uptrend. So when we see that this candle broke above with this very bullish reaction, this is a good indication that it's probably time to take a position, okay? So we could buy in here, and then we can continue to watch these candles, and as we see, they're staying above this EMA line. Okay, so that's telling us, all right, we took a position, we have this upward momentum, and we're going to keep riding this upward momentum. And the good news about using the EMA line is, especially as a beginner, when you start to see, each one of these candlesticks is movement within 1 minute. So when you have a full 60 seconds, let's say you got up to here, and then you see this very bearish candle in comparison, right? Like these ones are a lot shorter, and then we have this longer downward candle, right? So a lot of the times this is going to stir emotions. You have a full 60 seconds where it's like, oh my God, it's going down, I should have locked in my profits. No, this is how we use the EMA line to help save us from exiting too early, right? So we see that, okay, we came down, but we're still, we have this nice gap above this EMA line. So let's continue to let it ride, right? Why would we Just because we see a little bit of a downward movement here, why would we exit our position yet? So we're staying above this EMA line. Let's let it continue to ride. So we could see that we stay above this EMA line until we hit this resistance, okay? And then we see this candlestick here drops down and breaks below the EMA line. Now, as you can see, again, this is a 60-second candle. So that means that it dropped down and pushed back up. So you may not have sold it here yet. You may have seen, okay, we need to pay attention. We're testing this EMA line, right? We're testing it as a support. We're getting closer to it, and now we've broke below it. Now we started to pop back up, and we see that, okay, we hit this candlestick, and we didn't really get any higher than this previous high, right? So to me, as a trader, we're getting closer to this EMA line. We already had a candlestick break below it, and then we could look at our RSI and see that we are very overbought. So this is a good time to now collect your profits. So we can see, all right, we had this candle break below and popped back up, and then we hit this resistance level and saw that we're not breaking above it. So this would be a good time to now lock in your profits. All right, so now let's continue to watch this through. So then we see, all right, now Netflix has another push here, and we're above the EMA line, right? Now, it is your job as a trader, again, we don't rely on one indicator, and this is exactly why, okay? We use them as points of reference. So we see now we have two bullish candles that broke above this EMA, and then we have this nice gap, and a lot of people are saying, oh, well, all right, we're now above the EMA line, let's buy in. This is exactly why we're not going to buy in. So we're doing our job to know that we are still overbought, right? Our RSI is still high, and we have this resistance level now, right? So I'm watching this and I see, okay, we're above the EMA line. I do not want to take a position, especially with it being this overbought, unless I see it break above this previous resistance. So if we would have got these higher highs up here, then we could assume that this is going to continue to go up. But we see that it came up to about this, a little bit lower than this resistance point, and we started to sell off. And then we see this bearish candle break below the EMA, and then all of these candlesticks, we could see we were testing this EMA, testing this EMA, testing this EMA, but we continued to stay below it. And now we see this downtrend, okay? And again, this is where it's important to use the EMA. So we see that, okay, we have this downtrend, and then we have this very strong bullish candle right here, right? And we see this, and it's like, oh, okay, well, this is indicating like maybe this is a good time to buy. Our RSI is low. See what I'm saying? We have this low RSI. We're now on the oversold side. Maybe this is a good time to buy. All right, this is why we use the EMA line. So we see that this bullish candle broke. I don't want to buy until I see it get above this EMA, because we're still, even though we have this push up, we're still in a downtrend. And if you would have bought here, you would have saw this candle, oh, okay, we came up here. You would have bought in right here, and now look at this. Now we have this downtrend that came all the way down here. So you would have ended up entering at a horrible time. Now we see it bounce and it came back up, and you may have gotten lucky, but it could have just as well continued to keep selling off. And we don't want to guess, we don't want to gamble. We want to have a plan and stick to our plan, okay? And every day something like this is going to happen in challenges. This is why you'll hear me say it in plenty more videos after this one and plenty before this one. Always have a plan and stick to your plan. So I hope this video gives you guys a good idea of how you can use this EMA line to make better trades. And please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button and help support me so I can continue to make more videos like this to help you guys become better traders. Also, if you haven't yet, check out our Facebook group. It's Bull-Throttle Trading and Investing. So have a nice little group area for you guys to kind of peer-to-peer chat and share different strategies and hot stocks that you're watching, as well as keep current with all of my latest uploads on YouTube. And I'm also going to be, posting articles and stuff like that on there as well. So I'm going to end the video here, And hope you guys all end today on a green note, and I'll see you later.